Let's talk the Texans and the Browns. Steven actually has a couple of bets on this one. I'm not going to play this thing. That being said, my quick thoughts here is it would certainly be Cleveland or pass for me. I think this is okay. We lose a tough one last week. We're coming out and we are going to smash this bad Texans team. Oh, yeah. Of note, it is worth noting here that Odell Beckham has already been ruled out here for week 2. I figured this was going to be the case. If they ruled him out in week 1, he was likely going to go ahead and miss this Texans game as well because they don't really need him for this thing. I imagine Jedrick Wills will probably sit this one out as well to go ahead and heal up the tackle there for the Browns. That said, that has not been confirmed one way or the other. Steven, you got a first half bet and you got a prop bet for here.
Yeah, I was thoroughly impressed with the Browns a week ago, despite the loss. So I like Cleveland first half -6.5. That's still available in a few spots as we record this. So in week 1 against Kansas City, the Browns put up more than 300 yards passing, more than 100 yards on the ground. They scored 29 points. They led by 12 at the half. There was a couple turnovers in the second half that cost them a chance to win that game. So, I mean, this team's looking like everything we thought and hoped they would be coming into the season against a quality opponent in the Kansas City Chiefs. So I prefer the first half spread as opposed to trying to play the full game and having a Browns offense that operates at a slow pace, possibly opening the chance for a backdoor cover there in the fourth quarter. In addition to that, the Kareem Hunt receiving yards prop, over 15.5 receiving yards. I don't see a reason or a need in this game for the Browns to have a heavy snap count for Nick Chubb in a game that they should dominate. So I'm not changing my perception on the Texans after 1 week and a win against the Jaguars. So I think that the Browns dominate in this game, and I think that they divide the snaps between Chubb and Hunt fairly equally, which should mean this receiving prop is a little low for Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, even from a fantasy perspective, I think Kareem Hunt's a starter this week for you because same thing for me. I believe that he's a guy that's probably going to see a lot of run. Brad, 12.5, 47.5, 48, the total in this one. No bet for you or I, but like I said, I think this is a pretty big smash spot, kind of get right revenge spot thing here for Cleveland, like revenge of the first game of the season, I should say, not like revenge against Houston, but I'm not going to play it.
Yeah, no bet for me. Would like the over. I think best of the 4 main outcomes. I don't really see how the Browns don't score whenever they want. Basically, they just maul them up front. Like, best O-line in the league against sort of one of a bottom tier defensive line. I guess it's whether Tyrod can, get you 20 odd to take you over the total, in the back door kind of thing. And I think he probably can. He looked superb last week. He's got a few weapons with Cooks downfield. So yeah, I think over the most likely out of the 4 mains, but none for me.